Hi, this is Attila16, and this is another episode of my campaign with the Choshu at Legendary. Now I'm attacking a really big fortress here. Actually, I think I never saw one as big as this. And this thing has actually 1, 2, 3, 4, 4. Well, 4, but I didn't think you can include this as a 5th layer. Oh, this one here. Yeah, that's a lot of layers. And I will have the Great Honor here to attack this thing. That will be a pain. So I guess what I'll do here, I need to figure out which side to attack the most efficiently. That's pretty hard to define. Perhaps here could be a good way, if I have a way to get up there. And I could bypass everything by that rear entry. So I think I'll try to do that. Assuming I can actually go there. Alright, so that's what I'll do. I'll deploy my different troops here. It will be tricky, but my troops' quality might prevail. At the same time here I have a lot of live infantry, which could serve as a distraction. Or they could perhaps... anyway, I'll attack on that side, and I'll try to go through this forest here. And all the way over there. And we'll see how it goes. Fortunately, the enemies don't seem to be defending much on the side where I am. While here I can only hope that I can indeed go through the forest. Alright, let's see what kind of enemy I'm facing here. That's quite a lot of enemies. Yeah, that will be a pretty intense battle. There's no question about that. And it's very fortunate that here my troops are indeed able to climb onto those hills. Alright, I'll climb the first wall with my live infantry. This will secure the first wall. While here I'll deploy my live infantry in a line to support my other live infantry, which will climb the walls. And here the goal is really to attract the enemy. It's not so much to capture the place, but really to attract the enemy so that all my important troops will move through the forest over there. At the same time, my troops are getting tired from that run. Okay, now the enemies are actually reacting to my live infantry. My Livy are routing. So here what I'll do is I'll pull back my live infantry here. But I'll keep them at proximity from the enemies. The goal here is just to keep the enemy busy. Make them react to me. And with my elite troops, I'll try to attack directly the center. Oh, sadly I had to have 2 units of live infantry route. That's a bit unfortunate. But I suppose you can call that necessary evil. Alright, so let's go over there with my different troops. I'll deploy these here. These will be here. I'll have my cavalry units support them from afar. Perhaps here. You have a couple of Yarikai here which could probably go secure the wall over there. Well, what's going on here? Okay, the enemies are able to shoot on me. With my Yarikai, I'll go by the wall and I'll try to rush the door over there. That will secure the region. At the same time, I have my Yarikashi here, so I'll make them rush the wall. Now the problem from my strategy right now is that my troops get tired a lot, which is not ideal in a siege, especially when you have a huge army to defeat. At the same time, the enemies seem to be coming out of the wall here. That's a little surprising. Okay, what's going on here? My troops are climbing the wall. I'll order my spear levy to go engage the Bokai, while my swords infantry will go over there. At the same time, I'll try my best to capture that door here. And once I'll have that door, I'll be able to simply go capture this and all peace, because the enemies are busy taking care of my levy infantry. Okay, my area fighting. That's pretty good. At the same time, there's a couple of enemy cavalry coming. Oh, I also have a couple of Yarikai which can go in there. So I'll enter the castle. Okay, moving to the next door. I'll order my Yari infantry to go to the other door over there. And once this is all done, the area will be secured. And I will have pretty much bypassed everybody. Now here I really need to secure that place. So I'll send my different units there. And I'll bring my cavalry archer in there as well. And while they do that, I'll bring my spear levy to capture the center. I also have a couple of matchlock kashi which I can deploy perhaps on the walls here. Alright. Seems that my strategy to capture from the rear of the enemies did work well. At the same time, the enemies seem to be engaging my troops in melee now. So that's getting well here. I'll engage more Katana Keshi in there. And this door has been secured here. And my troops seem to be wavering a little. Not sure what this is about. But perhaps I should remove my cavalry from there and engage a couple more troops. At the same time, in 7 seconds, I should be winning. Okay, deploying a few of... oh no, these are swordsmen. And there we go. Normally I should be able to claim victory now. And I essentially bypassed everybody. So this is a really easy kind of castle to attack, actually. Now let's go back to the campaign and see what happened over there. Alright, so that was a decisive victory. And the lesson from this is never leave a back door. And I killed 1,677 and I lost 236 troops. And I'll loot the place because now I'll be rich. Yeah, I'm really rich now. And I also did manage to wipe out a big army there, which could have been a pain long term. Alright. So let's see what's going on here. Oh yeah, forgot to check what I wanted to check. The summary. I need 3 more provinces and I'll win. So I'll start working on that. Especially since now I'm richer. Well, since I cannot go that way, I'll go to North Shinano. It's all about movement. If you cannot go the one way, you go the other way until you reach the target. And here I'll fix everything I can. And here what I'll do is I'll move toward the enemy town, which is of Shogun. Otherwise I could probably go to Izu, which I did not loot yet. And while here I probably should produce a few troops. I'll produce a few Kyoto police. And while I'm at it, here what I'll do is I'll try to corrupt an army. And yeah, troop persuaded. I have a brand new army, paid by the enemy mostly, and that will attack Kawachi. And what else? That really make you wonder why bother to produce anything. Okay, I'll produce a few defensive troops here to contradict what I just said. While here I'll advance forward here, and here let's see, I'll incite a revolt. Sounds like a good plan. And with my geisha, what will I do? I'll distract the army. At the same time here I'm a little I should probably have distracted. Oh no, perhaps not. That's no big deal. And okay, what else? Well, I think I did everything I could. I just need to capture a few more towns. Oh wait. With these I can move them further. Oh wait, that's friendly, so I won't destroy that. Well, here I'll just defend that place. I'll produce a few more line infantry, which sound like a good plan to defeat this army, which is made of shogunate infantry. And I think I'll just keep the rest of the money to corrupt more armies, because it seemed to be a cheaper way to do stuff than producing them yourself. And I'll go corrupt an army over there perhaps. It's not that expensive. Defeated. Oh well. Okay, next turn. There's nothing else I can do. And next turn I will hopefully be able to capture at least 2 or 3 towns. And that should provide me a victory. And now Tosa is making themselves useful. There's many ships, but I think I can afford not to care anymore. Because the victory is near, I hope, unless there's a huge revolt all over the base. But that seems very unlikely at the moment. Because now I'm holding Kyoto and I'm holding Musashi. And I'm super rich, so I can corrupt armies. And I even have a couple of armies which the AI provided. And I also have a couple of potential targets for these new army. But really what that means all this is that why bother to fight those armies when you can buy them? Especially if they don't have a general. It's worth it. Of course there's the rebels here. I think I'll auto battle this. Oh well. I'll just take it back soon. So many stuff. Taking forever. Okay, I'll attack Shimoza. Shimoza is mine. I'll loot it because I can. And how about moving right away to the next target, which will be down there at Kazusa. There seems to be a huge army in there though. Largely defeatable, likely. And I'll move my army over there. I'll be able to capture Shiruga. And now there's... what's that? They're blocking my way. Or at least they tried. Did not work too much. Alright. Now let's see what's going on over there. Now the annoying part is that I lost this town here. But I'll take it back very soon. I'll produce some more Katanakashi here. It will provide an effective defense. While here... oh, there's this army that I shall defeat very soon. And here, what can I do about this? Distract the garrison.
Yes, and polite conversation.
What do you wish of me?
Perhaps I can simply persuade the rebels to join me. Yeah, that sounds good.
Yes, my lord. There is no higher honor. Ready for orders.
Okay, how many province now? No, still 3 more. Okay, I'll just end the turn now. My goal here is just to capture 3 more province. So more movement from Saga, my allies, and Tosa, and these Shogunate guys. Just hope they won't attack Musashi yet, because it's well defended. Okay, what's that? Okay, I'll just to battle this. I'll lose the fleet, but it doesn't matter. The purpose of my fleet was achieved. It was to get the the enemy out of my way for a while. Are they really that slow? Oh, they want to finish off my fleet, which they did. Okay, that's a pretty big army here. I'll have to defend this personally, so that will be the next battle. Check it out.